What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Last video, we got all the painting done, looks great, really turned out nice. I'll be honest, we had a little bit of a scare because Greg's painting was not 100% up to par. Maybe it's my fault for not teaching, but it ended up turning out great. And if you're curious about what Greg did, I'm not gonna throw it into the bus.
Well, when I put the paint on, it looked perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I know not to leave roller streaks. I just didn't see them.
Yeah. So there you go. I didn't want to throw Greg under the bus because at the end of the day, it looks really good. So whatever he did, I was able to fix, no problem. So those streaks.
Easy. So
yeah, painting's easy. Yep. So we've got the painting done. We are now ready to move on to the floor. And once we get this floor, we can do our trim, get our doors, and actually start moving back into the space. So this is a huge milestone. We've got our whole pile of flooring right here. No, I'm joking. We have a whole bunch more, but we put it in the other room so we don't have to move it later. We're just gonna kind of bring it in as we go. But this is the Craftsman style. If you guys remember in RRHQ 2.0, we used Flooret. It was awesome to work with. It looks amazing, and obviously no problems yet. So I went with it again, but I went with a smaller Craftsman style. So this is more traditional. I do believe this is 3 1/4. So it's gonna take a little bit longer. We're not gonna fly through it. And it's just Greg and I. I don't have my son here today to be opening boxes or my daughter to help, but who knows? Maybe by the end of the day, we'll get some help. I don't know. So we need to get this line started against this wall. We've got this nice long wall here. Now, whenever you're laying out a room, it is important to think about where the pieces are gonna be going. So my thought is this room is nice and long, and normally I might go the other way just to break it up so it doesn't look so long, so your lines aren't going like this. But what it does for me is as we work our way into this room, it will be good to go in this hallway. And my only real struggle is when we go into this back bedroom, I'm gonna have to work backwards or get it all laid out perfectly so when I get to this doorway, my line of flooring can continue. I don't want to do any transitions where I can help it, okay? So you might, for ease of use, you might put a transition on the doorways. Now, some of you might say expansion, contraction, you gotta think about that. This space isn't that big, and going through this hallway into that room, I'm not really worried about it. The only place I will have to do a connection is back here going into the other bedroom that you guys haven't really seen. All of my crap is stored in there for the basement. It still has carpet. So we're gonna have one transition on that doorway, but the rest of this will just be a nice flat floor. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we're gonna get a couple rows put together here. I like to do that because you can still move it, and then we'll figure out what is nice and straight, and we'll try to measure over to this wall. We'll see where everything kind of fits good, and then, yeah, it'll be game time. Hey, what's up guys? So today's video is sponsored by RRB Tools. We've got a new tool, RRB Tools, guys, that is me. This video is sponsored by me, and that is because I've got a brand new custom framing tool belt, okay? This is framing specific, but it could work for anybody. And we just launched a giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away some of these tool belts pre-launch, and you can go sign up to be notified because the actual pre-sale is gonna happen very soon. You can get all those details on the website. This is a tool belt that I've designed over the last year, trying to make it specifically what I want. That doesn't mean it's gonna be perfect for everybody, but I think it's a pretty darn awesome tool belt, and I will be doing more content in the future to go over this whole setup. But if you want more information, check out the link in the description. Go get signed up for the giveaway, and maybe sign up for the notification so you can get you know, a heads up when it goes live, because we've got a small-ish production run right out the bat, so they're not gonna last forever, guys. So thanks a lot to our sponsor, RRB Tools. All right, before I get started, I'm just gonna take my measure. Remember when if you guys were paying attention when we framed this room was way out of whack. Like, it was not dimensionally accurate. And I thought we tried to get this as close as possible. So if I just take my measuring device here, my Stabila LDM, which is pretty sweet, and just go ahead, we're 12/8 and 9/16 here, and down here we are 12/8 and 3/8. So we're within 3/16. Yeah, 3/16. That's not bad at all. So what that means is I just need to basically start square on this side, and I will end up parallel, I should say parallel. As long as I start pretty parallel on this wall, I'll end up parallel on that wall, which will help also when we get into the other bedroom over there, because that wall is also gonna be parallel. So I thought we did that, I just wanted to double check. All right, so with a door, this is a pre-installed door. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep this door. I might just paint it, because I'm gonna be doing white trim in here. Surprise, you know, got these grayish walls, white trim, whatever. So what we need to do is make sure that my flooring is freely slid underneath here. The easiest way to do that is just take a piece of flooring, take your multi-tool, I got this nice big flat blade, and we're just gonna use the flooring as a guide to get a nice cut in here. So that is what I need to do. And this piece will be kind of sacrificial, we'll cut it off. Okay, so we got that cut out. Now our flooring should be able to go under there nice and freely. We don't want it to be super tight. So I'll do the same thing on this door, because even though this is a closet, my first row is gonna be across this, and I wanna work into this closet so that when my door closes, it looks like a nice finished area. And I might actually, if I have scrap, I might just go ahead and run more into that area, but I haven't determined that yet, so just go ahead and run it out. Very important, guys. Down here in the basement, we're doing a vapor barrier. So this is a Flooret product as well. And I think it's important so the moisture is not coming out of the concrete. The other thing is do a very good job. I recommend highly spending time cleaning the floor. We actually didn't do that on camera, but Greg and I this morning went around with a scraper somewhere around here. We scraped any drywall clumps. We picked up as much dirt, debris, and dust, because once we start laying this down, it's trapped. And the last thing you want to do is to have missed a mud glob. Been there, done that. And then you're walking across the floor and you feel it. Yeah. Let's just go like on that grid line right there. There. So follow that grid line. Okay, I got
I'm a left to right guy.
Okay, that's cool. Wow,
how's my slice?
That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And then we're gonna get a piece that's gonna go into this room just to continue it. And then, so let's go ahead and slice it right on this line.
Redemption. To be honest, I'm not even looking.
To be honest, I can tell.
I close my eyes.
All right, so this closet, maybe I will continue to go into this and run out some extras just to clean it up and not have concrete. But for now, what I've got is I got my piece that is cut to go underneath the jamb. And I've got a mark where when I put this first piece on here, this is where I want this to go. So we're just gonna kind of pre-assemble this one. We're gonna get it together. All good. And I do need to find myself a little rubber mallet so I don't use my hands. And we're just going to leave this like so for now. And we're gonna run out a couple rows and then we'll check it for exact straightness. That way there's no, I mean, believe it or not, when you start clicking this together, it does a really good job of auto straightening out, but we'll double check it before we get too crazy because it does get heavy and hard to move. So now that we have this doorway done, I'm assuming well, I shouldn't have assumed. I'll have to put one more piece, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get the first one. We'll see what that first cut is, and then we'll just go from there.
Just put it down on the end.
Yep.
Rotate.
Well, yeah, maybe. Also, guys, I want to shout out True Work. I always wear True Work, and I love them, but this is the first time I've worn my, I think they're X Pro pants or something Pro, built-in knee pads. I wish I had a pair for you, man.
Yeah. Well, we don't have the same waist size, so it wouldn't have mattered.
But
would have been swimming
you just put your knee pads in when you want them, take them out when you don't, and surprisingly, They feel really good, and I don't have that stupid set of bands around.
They go around the back of your knee.
Yeah, that's always annoying. So there you go. If you're in the market for some pants with knee pads built in, maybe check out TrueWork. Sorry, no codes. Can't help you there. More. Right there. Got it. Still more here. This guy. There we go. Like so. I don't want to mess this up. There you go. Just had to hit it with some
Authority.
Some authority.
What's going on? But I think I got it. We're tied. Right here? Can you, somewhere in here?
Yeah, there we go. Just went in.
We'll go for wood.
Right about there, buddy. So now go ahead and set that laser up. And
I'm going off the edge of the wood.
the edge of the wood? Nope. Okay, so that laser is on the gray.
Yeah, I want it on the gray, just kissing the wood.
Okay, give me a, just a hair.
In, I'm assuming?
Yeah, in. Just a, oh, okay, a little more if you got it. Okay, you're kissing the wood over here. This is kind of pinned right here, and I'm just kissing the wood, so I call that pretty good.
Oh, I got my block here.
Okay, so.
We'll just need a...
That's kissing the wood.
Okay. That's...
Let me make sure your kissing the wood is the same as my kissing the wood. Yeah, okay.
Should be.
And we're just going to make sure this is kind of snug. Just so it doesn't get pushed in. And that's it, okay? So we'll just kind of check a couple spots.
Probably one more there. And
This one needs to go in a little. Like that. Man, it's so close. It's all in the prep work, guys. We got to start good if we want to end good. And I always recommend running a few rows. I could probably have ran like 4 or 5 of these before we did this, and that would help straighten it out. But also, when it's not straight, it's harder to get these clicked in place and get them to run well. So now that we're good, I actually really like our cut waist coming over here, Greg. It's like almost perfect.
Yeah.
The only problem is we're not gonna be able to run like multiple rows at a time, but it's just me and Greg. We're probably not gonna be moving that fast anyway. So
we're moving fast enough.
We're moving fast enough, that's right. Now it's that way. Good, 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 good.
Some pieces I think are just
Tight?
tight, yeah.
You know, that would make some sense.
Put some sense into it.
Also make sure there's no dust, and you also gotta make sure that the ends are not like, there's no
Messed
damage
up.
from setting down. And
Yeah.
okay, so I think I'm gonna run a full here. Oh no, that was almost a full, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. We should never have a repeating exact, but I feel like 3 rows ago we had about a 10-incher.
I got like a 1-footer now. There you go.
So what I'm doing is basically just eyeballing the same distance off this door, because we're gonna have a transition that'll go across this. And so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be somewhat consistently straight. See if I can do this by myself, Greg, even. Obviously I can, but man, it would be...
Probably not.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I think you need me.
Yep. Guess I wish you would have went into the doorway, Greg. But, well, had to
do you
put a
mean?
little, well, you didn't go into the doorway. Well, you should have went into the doorway. To be honest, this one should have been another 4 inches or so too. But I'll have to, it'll be all right. Life goes on, you know?
I just want to make your life difficult, to be honest.
No, well, you're good at what you do. Okay, I just push that down. This seemed to be the end of it, huh? Mm-hmm. That's all right, my transition will cover that. Mm-hmm. This is jacked up, man. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So here's what we're gonna do, my guy. We're gonna put this one and that one together at the same time. So we'll cut off just enough of this. It's not gonna, no, it's okay.
Get it close, and then we'll take our flat bar and we'll
Pry it,
pry it, yeah.
just get it there. And
Yeah, go ahead and just set that in there. Mm-hmm. 24 foot. So 24, 15 16ths, 24, and 11 16ths, so it gets smaller.
Okay, then I'd say we're probably good. We gap it that side a little and hopefully it'll work. So in theory, that should go on the end.
In theory.
And I'm gonna make sure I leave myself like 3, whatever, some gap down here. What is it?
Greg, you're an awesome employee, great partner, friend.
Let me just stop you right there, okay?
Let me just stop you right there for you.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Nice.
No.
No, need to go your way.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, I felt that click.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
I love it when a plan comes together.
First 2 sections down, we're through the stairs. So we'll work our way to the end of this room and into the hallway. What are you at? Were you just looking for coverage or what?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
70 inches?
70 and...
So that's about half.
Hair under 3/8.
It's just under half. I think what's crazy is that we've been really lucky with the dimensions. We have no waste. This section is literally full pieces. It's 4 full pieces no matter which way you go. So we just start our stagger, the cutoff goes the other end. That's amazing. And yeah, I guess, I don't know, this is easy. I mean, looks nice, feels nice.
There you go, and it's set down.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
I would say it's perfect.
Perfect. So now let's make a perfect cut here. Perfect cut here, like so.
I would give yourself a little bit of room.
Okay. Easy money, dude. Ah, there we go. That's a satisfying click. Click, 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 boom. We spent too much time together.
I would say we don't spend enough time together. Here's what I wanted to do.
Here, work for me, work for me, work for me.
There we go. Okay.
Wait, this one's up, I think. There you go. Like a glove.
See that going?
No,
See that going?
that one I did.
See that one going? Mm-hmm. How about this one? Nice, you saw that.
I saw it, dude. So coming through this hallway, we're now coming into this hallway. We need to continue down. We got kind of lucky, and this is literally right there. So what we did was, unfortunately, didn't plan that. Our drywall was tight. We went ahead and cut the drywall out so that we can run a full piece without having to notch it out. Really, it's just to save us a little bit of time and effort. But also when we get into this doorway, I want to put a couple pieces in. So it just makes it easy and I think clean. But what we need to do is get our laser back on this when we get our piece cut here. Once we get these on, we'll do a couple rows. We'll check it to be straight. That way this end, we know it's not doing this sort of thing. And then I'm gonna just cut a piece, hopefully, to fit into here. And well, you'll see. Let's get into it and then I'll explain what we're gonna do to try to make it work as good as possible. Okay.
You got it?
Yes. All right. Now, are you good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Oop. And I'm underneath my door over here, so we're good there.
There we go.
And we don't know if we're straight yet, so we're not gonna worry about it.
Good. A little more. That will work.
I think so.
That will work.
All right. Okay, give me a mark, both sides of that bad boy. Boy!
Yeah.
Yeah. So my tight over here is 64 3/8.
64 3/8.
Yeah, so where does 64 1/4 take us?
Oh, that's only like 1/2 inch.
Are you kidding me?
9/16.
So now that we have this kind of established, we know what we're gonna do. We gotta rip a small piece over there. It's gonna mainly be covered up with trim. It stinks, but it is what it is. We'll work out like 4, 5, maybe 6 rows, and then we'll come back to the laser and just get it straightened out as perfect as possible. And then hopefully when we run it out, if we have to do any minor movement, I think we'll still be able to get a claw or something in there and wedge it around. Yeah. And then we'll match up, get to this line, and then keep going. All right, so yesterday when we were laying this room out, I realized I had a couple joints that were not completely closed. I made that mistake. So we're gonna do, before we get going today, so I don't forget, we're gonna go ahead and try to fix these. Now I've seen this done before. We're gonna take some masking tape. We're gonna put that right here on this piece. Get her stuck down nice. You take your wife's hot glue gun, and we're going to glue this piece of wood down. Okay, we're gonna let that set up for a second. Oops. This is actually Greg's hot glue gun too, by the way. He keeps it in his truck usually.
That's my manly one.
Yep.
Now,
just to play it safe, because I don't know what kind of glue this is, if it's hot temp or high temp, low temp. I don't know if it matters. I'm just gonna put my knee on it and I'm gonna tap this over. And that is it. Now we've got a perfect joint. And the nice thing is, you're looking to have friction, not necessarily pulling power. So that's why this works so well. All right, so we got this kind of built out to the end of our vapor barrier. We're gonna go ahead and get this laser set back up, which Greg is doing. We're on our, Greg, you need to come to the inside just a scotch. Do you see that?
Yep.
Just a hair. Oh, stop. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what we can do is I'm gonna measure off of this spot here, because this is right where we want it, and just get an idea where this face should be, which, let's call it 30, and I'm at like the 30-inch range. So then I'm gonna come over on this side of the wall, and off of this face, the front of my piece should be at 30, and man, that's really tough because this stuff goes together so good. 30, and I'm splitting hairs on
3/16.
I'm gonna say, no, I'm saying like probably even,
8
I gotta go,
3/16.
well, I'm saying whatever between 3/16. So let's go like 3/32. This has gotta go into the wall hair. I'll go ahead and just snug these shims up here in this corner. So that doesn't go anywhere. We're right at 30 and 5/16. Let's check out this midpoint. Greg, I'm gonna need you to hold that, make sure that piece is right where we want it, which I would say is money, okay? This is not good, which is really weird. So or you're not where we want it.
Maybe,
yeah, you're not even.
I think I moved it when I stepped on it.
Gonna be like right there. Just hold that, buddy. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's still off. I want to see if I can see this.
Probably better luck than from the other side.
Okay, we got to pin this middle so I can give it a little bit of movement. Hopefully it goes. And at the end of the day, like we're shooting for the stars type of deal. So if we're off a 16th coming across this and nobody's gonna see it, the biggest thing is we want all the pieces to go in nice and tight. And if you get this weird curve or anything like that, obviously, it's no good. So here's the question. You think it'll move that over there? Can you go stand on that?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna stand on this.
Yeah. And obviously I can make sure this doesn't move. I don't think it's gonna. Do you feel like it's moving, Greg, or no?
I don't think so.
This, I think, did a hair. Yeah. So I'd say that's pretty good right there. I mean, I don't know if this moved any. It did move just a hair off of this guy. Right about there. Perfect. All right, there we go. So that should be good as long as we just did the math correctly, which is pretty simple. I'll get this pegged down in this corner and then we should be good to finish this out. We need a roll of underlayment, eh? It doesn't like to tear until you get moving through it. I mean, mathematically, I keep checking it and it seems to be.
I mean, math does not lie.
Well, you know, it just seems like it looks a little bit smaller than it should be, but. All right, you give me your eyeball from that end, Greg, and I'm gonna kind of eyeball it from this end, and if we both say it's
eyeballable, then we're good.
I mean, I can tell you right now the laser had to move because this end's pretty far off.
Yeah, you seem pretty like you're out.
Okay.
Or the middle's in.
No, the middle's out.
The middle's out?
Yeah, I see the middle out. Move that laser, bro. It's on my eyeball. Like, just move it. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's this right here. I could see it when I went through. This got a little bit tight. That moved it. Yeah, that's money. Good, it worked out. Not too hard. Definitely way better than doing a transition and then changing it up. Did this take a little bit more thought? Yeah, but not really that much. So if you run into this situation, just measure back, start as close as possible to whatever the outside of the room measurement is, and then just run and meet it up, and you can always move the floor just a little bit to make it work. So I like it, Greg. It looks good. Okay. Time to move the sick gaming rig. Yes, a lot of people have been asking about that. It's a Scorpion. That's where I frag out. Do we still say that, Greg? Keep coming. About a foot. Yep, stop. Okay. 2, 3. On my sliders. Okay. You're on your sliders? Not really good.
Yeah. Get there.
Go ahead. Ouch. Ouch. Good. I'm golden. Okay. There. So, well, we knew the base. Actually, you know what? This makes sense. Because the basement was probably square. We moved that wall on that end to line up with this wall, knowing that
The center wall was off.
we moved it, and now that's why we're about 1.5 inches off, because we moved it this way.
Wow, we are unfortunate.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's all right. We'll get this ripped. You got a piece for that?
Yes, that is one of these pieces.
All right.
This guy, I think.
We're gonna go 1 3/4 inches. See right in the middle here? There we go. Come on, get in there. Come on. This is like impossible to rotate, Greg. There we go. I guess nothing's impossible.
not impossible.
Nothing's impossible. You're right. All right, we got the main floor done here. Looks good. We got to go into some doorways, and we haven't really talked much about it or shown it, but I have a whole nother bedroom that I have to do. But we're gonna actually get this all cleaned up, and we're gonna move in the next video into trim. So we've got a lot of doors to hang, we got a lot of trim to do, and then once like this room is done, I'm gonna move everything out of that bedroom into this bedroom so that we can do that. I don't know that I'll show it, maybe I'll put it in a time lapse at some point, but that is the Flooret install. This is the Craftsman style Modine, or Modin, I don't know how you say it. And this color is Cora. So I'll put a link to this product down below. You can buy it online. It comes shipped really well. So I would have no problem suggesting that you use this product. I've used it now twice, love it, looks great. Everybody comments on how good it looks. And so far it's held up really well. So I'm gonna find out real quickly though, because I got 2 dogs and they're gonna be coming down here to play. And I can't wait to throw toys back and forth because we got this nice big room.
I will say I have a dog at my place, and I've got the.
Oh yeah, you got the some of the Modine
Yeah.
that we used in the shop. Same stuff.
Yeah, the 9-inch stuff.
Yeah,
and
no problems. Because they probably go right around that corner.
Yeah, I think it will go right around the corner.
Yeah.
No scratches.
I'm not too worried, dude. This stuff has got a 40 mil wear. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. That is the floor install. We'll get this all cleaned up, leave you with a couple nice little B-roll video, photo, whatever. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.